The Mughal splendor and grandeur is all too well known to us in India and in Pakistan and Iran. It was well known at that time when the Mughals were in power. But how well was it known here in Germany? If you think they were not known much over here, think again. I'm taking you there today to show you the evidence of the Mughal grandeur here in Germany in 1700. This is the throne of the Mughal king Aurangzeb, placed here in Saxony in Germany. Look at this. This is an entire miniature scene that was created in 1709 in Saxony, and it depicts the court of the 6th Mughal king Aurangzeb. It was created by the most celebrated goldsmith Johann Melchior Dinglinger, who was commissioned by King August III of Saxony for $60,000. $60,000 was enough money to build an entire castle out of it. August III and Aurangzeb were contemporaries. Aurangzeb ruled in India and King August III in Saxony. August III had heard about Aurangzeb and his power, and he was deeply inspired by him, which is why it took 7 years and 15 people doing full-time work to create this wondrous piece. What you see here is the birthday of Aurangzeb. There are 132 little figurines on this, all of it made of enameled gold, bringing 32 different gifts from different regions of the kingdom. The power and the riches of Mughal kingdom was so legendary, you see it symbolically over here. 4,909 diamonds have been used in this, 160 rubies, 164 emeralds, 1 sapphire and 16 pearls. And if you think that's enough, 391 precious stones from this scene have already been lost over its 300 years of existence. The attention to detail is particularly heart-touching, specifically the scene in the front, which shows the very famous Mughal birthday ritual of weighing the king in gold and silver. This scene is such a beautiful tribute to the Mughal kingdom and to Aurangzeb. So the question really now is, what is this throne, this golden, impressive throne of Aurangzeb's, doing here 7,000 miles away in south of Germany? And it was built in a time when there was no direct communication between August III and Aurangzeb. In fact, Aurangzeb and August III never actually had communication between each other. There's an emotional reason behind it. August III was always very, very attracted to the idea of absolute power, absolute grandeur and riches. He wanted to have gold, he wanted to have diamonds, he wanted to be rich, and he wanted to be absolutely powerful. However, he wasn't able to achieve this so easily. He was facing a lot of threats from the kingdoms around, and especially the Nordic wars. So the idea of absolute power and riches was just a dream for August III. And who was the one who embodied this dream? It was Aurangzeb, the Mughal emperor. He was the one who was actually living this dream of absolute power, of grandeur, of being so rich. That's why August III got this model, got this little throne, little replica of Aurangzeb made for himself. In fact, Aurangzeb was at that time the richest king on this earth. In fact, I know Aurangzeb is very, very conflicted character. Some people like him, some historians hate him. That keeping aside, let's talk about the facts. Under Aurangzeb, Mughals had conquered the largest territory they had ever had. It was because Aurangzeb was constantly at war. He pushed the territory in the southern India, and at that time it was under Aurangzeb that Mughals had conquered the largest region they had ever had. And Aurangzeb was so rich that his net worth, the whole worth of his kingdom, was nearly 10 times the net worth of Louis XIV of France. So you can imagine this enigma in Europe about this Mughal, this Oriental king. Under Aurangzeb, India became the largest economy in the world, with nearly a quarter of the world's GDP to its share. So Aurangzeb really carried this, was really the reality, real embodiment of this dream of almost every king on this earth. August III of Saxony only just created this physical reminder to motivate himself to achieve this. So I hope you enjoyed that trip to Aurangzeb's court. There's this one last point which I want to add, which I find very interesting. While Aurangzeb's kingdom and the riches and the power were so legendary and inspiring for other kings across the world, for Aurangzeb, all of this didn't really matter. He cared for power, he cared to expand his kingdom, but he didn't really live the lavish lifestyle that you would expect such a rich king to live. Aurangzeb was a very simple man. He did not even draw a salary from the state. He did not live the grand lifestyle that you would expect. Aurangzeb used to sew caps and copied the Qurans as simple jobs to earn money to pay for his household and his lifestyle. So he did these little jobs and he didn't draw any money from the state. He didn't live the lavish lifestyle that you would expect a king like him to live. He was a very complicated, but I think in his heart he's a very misunderstood man. The way people call him now a bigot or very cruel, he's very misunderstood and he's very fascinating. Do share with me your ideas on this and we'll meet in the next video. If you liked this video, click subscribe for more such upcoming videos and press the bell icon so you see the videos just as they come out. Do share your thoughts in the comments below, we'll love to hear them. And here's the link to our Facebook and to our Instagram. Let's connect there.